All right, so today we are going to talk about dividing with some polynomials as well as some binomials. We'll start on that today. We'll finish it tomorrow. And although we've done division before, what you did for your division before was actual rational expressions. So really, when you were dividing, you were actually multiplying by the reciprocal. So you didn't actually carry out the act of actually dividing. Now, some of this will look very similar to things that we've done in the past in terms of working with our polynomials. Some of it will look like things you've done in the past with just regular numbers, and some of it will look maybe quite a bit different. So our essential understanding for this lesson is that you can divide polynomials using techniques similar to the techniques used for dividing real numbers, including long division. We will actually use long division within the next couple of days of this lesson. All right, so here's our first example. Whenever you're dividing by a monomial, the main thing that you need to remember is that every single piece of it, the first one, and in this case there's 3 pieces, so this one, and this one all have to be divided by this second number. So I'm going to rewrite it and get that set up. So I have 9x to the third power divided by 3x squared. Then it is being subtracted because it's being subtracted here. And that's by 6x squared divided by 3x squared. And then finishing that with addition, so plus 15x divided by 3x squared. So we're going to work piece by piece to see what we can simplify, like we've done in some of the other lessons here, to be able to get our final answer. So in the first one, 9 and 3 are both divisible by 3, so they're going to simplify. 9 divided by 3 just is 3. So my final answer for that first part there, my regular number is going to be 3. And then knowing what we know about exponents, we're going to take 3 minus 2. That gives us with a regular x. So the first one is 3x. In the second portion, it's going to be subtracted. The x squareds cancel out because they're the exact same thing. You divide by the same thing, you get 1 as your result. And then all I have to do is 6 divided by 3, which becomes just 2. We're finishing with plus. 15 and 3 are both divisible by 3, so that'll go to 1 or go away. This one will go to 5. This x on top cancels out. One of the x's on the bottom, because there's 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. 1 cancels out, 1 remains on the bottom, so that leaves us with 5 over x. And that is our final answer. We cannot simplify any part of that any further. You just have to make sure you divide every single piece of it. So let's look at our... Okay, very similar. We're just going to start by setting it up. So 4a to the third power divided by 2a squared. And then it's plus 10a squared divided by 2a squared plus 3a divided by 2a squared. In the first one, 4 divided by 2 is just 2. A to the third power divided by a squared leaves you with a single a. So that leaves us with 2a as the first part of our answer. In the second part, our 10 divided by 2 is going to give us 5, and it's being added. And then our a's both cancel each other out, so it's just a 5. And in the last part, neither the 3 or the 2 are simplifiable, so we're leaving that. The a on top cancels out one of the a's on the bottom, leaving 1 there. So the final part of our answer here is 3 over 2a. Just dividing each piece to get your final answer. Right, a couple more very similar, and then we'll move on to dividing with binomials. So this gives us 5b to the fourth divided by 5b to the third minus 15b squared divided by 5b to the third plus 1 divided by 5b to the third. In the first part, the b on 4 b's on top, 1 b on the bottom, that's going to leave us with a regular b on top, and the 5's are going to cancel out, so that just gives us b. For the second part, 15 divided by 5 makes the 5 go away, 3 on top. All of the b's on top go away. We remain with 1 b on the bottom, because there was 2 on top, cancels 2 on the bottom, leaves 1 in the bottom. So that's going to be subtracted by 3 over b, or 3 divided by b. And in the last part, there's nothing you can do. When there's a 1 in the numerator, there's no simplifying that can happen because 1 is as simple as it gets. So this just becomes plus 1 over 5b to the third power. That's our final answer for that. Okay, let's look at our last example here. So setting it up, 12c to the fourth power plus 18c squared plus 9c, all of that, each piece, being divided by 6c. Okay, so that time I kind of set it up a little bit different. As long as you make sure every part is on top and every value that you're dividing by is on the bottom, it doesn't really matter which order you set things up. So in the first part, 12 divided by 6 just gives us 2, and it's fourth power minus first power. 4 minus 1 is 3, so this is 2c to the third power. In the next part, 18 divided by 6 is just 3. It's being added, so plus 3. Our c squared on top, c to the first on the bottom. So the bottom one goes away, the top one, we cancel 1, we leave 1, so that just leaves us with 3c. And then on the last part, the c's cancel out, so we have 9 over 6, but both of those are divisible by 3, so we have to make sure we do that. And that leaves us with plus 3 halves, or 3 over 2. Okay. So those are 4 examples of dividing, by a monomial. Okay, so that's probably your best process. The process that you'll see next using long division is definitely an option for the other, but I just think this organizes it a little bit better. But just know, if you watch the next part and you're like, oh, I love using long division, or you feel like you're really good at it, go ahead and use it. All right, so as it says here, I'll zoom in it a little for us. So the process of dividing a polynomial by a binomial is similar to long division of real numbers. You write the answer as a quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. Okay, so that's still happening. It's going to look different, but it's still happening. Okay, so here's our first example. 3d squared minus 4d plus 13 divided by d plus 3. Okay. Remember, your first number always goes inside of the house, and then your second value is what goes on the outside. So setting it up, that gives us d plus 3 on the outside, and inside is our 3d squared minus 4d plus 13. Okay, so we're going to start by looking at just this first piece here, 3d squared. So you have to ask yourself, what do I need to multiply times this d to give me 3d squared? Well, 3 is what we need for the number, and then if there's 1d here and 2d's here, that means I need 1 more d. So we need to multiply that by 3d. Now, when you put your answer in, you have to make sure you line it up. So I'm going to put my 3d above the 4d because that's lined up. Okay? So now, when I go to multiply, though, I put it in the proper spots to line that up as well. So if I take my 3d from here times my d as well as my plus 3, that gives us 3d squared plus 9d. The 3d that we put here has to be multiplied with both of these. Now I'm able to subtract, just like you do in long division. Obviously these cancel out, that's what we needed to happen. For this next part, we are subtracting, so it's negative 4 minus 9, they're same sign, and take the sign, that gives us negative 13d. And then, just like in long division, we're going to bring down our final value here, so plus 13. So now working back, you're thinking about, what do we need to multiply by this d to get negative 13d? Well, the answer is negative 13. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and distribute it, FOIL it like we did the first time to see what we have left here. So we're taking this negative 13 times this d as well as the 3. So that gives us negative 13d. And then I'm going to break it apart. 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 3 is 9. So this becomes negative 39. Okay, once again, the steps is to subtract. That's how long division works. So we have negative 13 minus a negative 13 becomes adding 13, which gives us 0. That's what we needed to happen. And this essentially becomes 13 plus 39, which equals 52. Now going back to what this says, your answer is your quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. So this is our remainder, and this is our divisor. So I'm going to put my final answer over here to make it easier to see. So that gives us 3d minus 13. 52 is positive, so it becomes plus, but it's not just plus 52, it's plus 52 over our d plus 3 that we divided by. Okay, so that's using long division and using your remainder as a part of your answer as well. Okay, we'll talk more about that tomorrow. We'll look at one more example today, and then you'll have your practice problems to complete. All right, so here's our example. Once again, the divisor is going to go on the outside. This is going to go on the inside. So we're looking at m plus 1 on the outside, and on the inside 2m squared minus m minus 3. Okay, so we're starting with the 2m squared. We're asking ourselves, what do we need to take times this m to give us 2m squared? And the answer is 2m. Then we're going to essentially FOIL it. This 2m is going to be multiplied by this m as well as this 1. So that gives us our 2m squared plus 2m. Once again, we subtract, that's long division. So when we do that, these cancel out. It's what we needed to happen. In our middle term here, our m's, we have negative m minus 2m, which is negative 3m. And then we're going to bring down our final value here, which is minus 3. So now we're asking ourselves, what times m, change colors here so you see, what times m will give us this negative 3m? Well, the answer is negative 3. Now we're distributing it. This negative 3 is going to be multiplied by the m as well as the 1. So that gives us negative 3m minus 3. Okay, we're going to go ahead and subtract straight down. Negative 3m minus a negative 3m becomes negative 3m plus 3m, which is 0m, which is just 0. Same thing's happening with our regular 3's here. We have negative 3 minus a negative 3, which becomes plus 3, which gives us 0. Okay? In this case, our remainder is 0. It does happen just like in regular long division. So when that happens, you don't have to worry about it. We already have our final answer then, and our final answer for this one is 2m minus 3. So that is dividing a trinomial by a binomial using long division. Okay?